Look who it is.
Jay!
Where are we at, Jackson? Huh? Where are we at?
Complete street performance.
Yeah, we took him to CSP today because I had to stop here to get part of the well, carbon fiber hood insert on the Freedom Rocket because we're gonna get that cut up to fit the new blower. All right, buddy, be good. Jackson, what are you doing? What are you doing? Happy dog.
Okay. Look at his freaking boots.
What the hell? Wait, hold on. Let me fix this. What's going on there?
This is Nick and I as parents. Look at his boots right now. He's like.
It's probably because he was when he was laying on it in the truck.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, we're gonna see Andrew.
Oh my God! What's this?
What's what? What the hell?
Hey, didn't use it all.
What is that?
Whenever.
That is weak. Jackson thinks it's weak too.
Yeah, it was weak. Wait, what? He's got toddler shoes on.
Yeah, because I don't want him to get anything on his feet while he's in the shop. There's Paul's, I should say.
You just missed us cutting the hood up.
He's also now Traction Jackson.
Yeah, Traction Jackson.
Yeah, I came to get the hood insert. Well, the carbon fiber insert, because I guess you're gonna cut that up.
You.
That's so weak.
Why the hell did you come out here?
I question that every time I come out here.
You didn't even plug our like. You said, God, it's getting an ice tank, but you didn't even plug it. That's a CSP ice tank.
Is it a CSP ice tank?
Yeah.
What do you mean? You made it?
Yeah. Like my other one that's going in my car.
Complete super performance.
Will it fit? Yeah.
So
Yeah, the vent things messed it up.
Yeah,
like you couldn't go like this.
Good at the media shit.
The vent
and
things?
you're not getting it.
The dip.
oh, so like if it was flat across, it would have been fine.
flat piece, that'd be great, but
So that's the piece that's the centerpiece I was talking
you
about.
can have somebody
This is
make
the piece you cut off. Oh yeah, I see you bent it. Okay, so
I mean, I would
so wait, I wonder if
like front half
okay.
and rear half.
So that section's gonna cover
The front
what?
holes.
Oh, that front
Like the whole
red
front lip
part.
there,
yeah, that
basically.
front red part.
And then this will cover the back lip.
The back red part.
Although now we can set it in there and I can mark it a little better because I cut the holes.
I actually thought it was gonna be higher than that.
Yeah,
Judging
now
how the
that-
hood
yeah.
didn't close, like.
Now it's not that high.
Well, here's why. Because the cow's higher.
It's like
if that was a stock SS hood, it would be a lot. You know what I'm saying? The illusion would be sticking out a little more.
I mean, I might like it because it's like really humid today. So
Oh, you're gonna? No, you're not, dude. You better.
this is. I'm sorry.
Oh my God! Watch that ball doesn't fly. Oh! Dude, why? Why, dude? Why?
God, I'm sorry, Mom.
Why?
Dude, my pants are frozen. Like I could snap them in half.
Yeah. So what? How? Oh, God. Oh my God.
It's like. Oh my God. That was a one-time thing.
Day number 2 of. I'm not sure if this is going to be one video or not. Probably going to be one video, but day number 2. And I didn't really say much on day number 1, but this hood is not going to suffice. We thought the supercharger was going to stick out a little more than it does. It looks that way because of the cowl, but I forgot that the ZL1 hood has a way bigger cowl than the SS hood. I could get an SS hood, but even that is not as. It just doesn't look like I thought it was going to look. Unfortunately, Eric cut that hood and not really usable at this point, but I did manage to sell the insert to a subscriber of mine. All right, so we're here with Jim. What's up, brother? Nice to meet you. And Jim is going to buy the carbon fiber insert from the Freedom Rocket. I didn't know you could get it painted like that. Maybe
Yeah, no, that was a factory option.
Oh, so it is carbon fiber, just not exposed.
It's just paint.
Wow, did not know that at all. What year is this?
13.
Okay, yeah, I do see that already. Well, so it is carbon fiber. Look at that. You're doing something new every day.
Yep.
I didn't think I'd learn anything more newer about a 13 ZL1. Got some welds in the back here, some 17s.
Dirty.
How are they? Do they rub it all?
No, they clear.
They're good?
They're not fun in the rain.
Oh, I would imagine.
Yeah.
These tires are not the
3
best. Yes, in the rain. Yes, they are great tires though.
Yeah, they are.
And you got the race or the
Skinnies up front.
Sportsman SRs up front. I'll tell you what, which would be cool. So when I show you the the insert that I brought for you. I had the 102 throttle body, the Nick Williams 102 throttle body on it, and I had the RPM 5-inch intake. And if you want to do that, there's a thing I did to clearance this. There's like it hits somewhere, I think it's on this side, but I clearanced it so it wouldn't hit the intake. If you ever get it, you'll be good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't really see it, but I'll show you here in a second. So there she is.
All right, it fits in there nicely.
Dude, it just fits, let me tell you. So, you can see right there. I had to cut this down. And if you turn it over, if you're looking at it from straight on, you can't even see it because it's like hidden down there, you see what I mean?
Yeah, a little hole there.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that will clear. If you eventually go to a bigger throttle body, you get a 5-inch intake, the RPM one, it kind of pops up and it rubs on that a little bit. Like I said, it's been in the garage. I mean, it's been raced, obviously, but I don't drive it. Like I don't daily drive the car. You know what I mean? Gotcha. So it's still in great condition.
Faster than my car.
Alrighty, so look at that. Pop out. Took all the nuts off the back of these bolts here, and then I guess really just kind of keep pulling. There's one more over here. There we go. Go ahead and pull her out. There's the difference. Both carbon fiber, one's just finished, it's painted.
Oh yeah.
It looks a lot better, I'd say.
With the black.
Oh yeah.
Definitely stands out a lot better.
Yeah, no, I like it. I always like the exposed carbon fiber, you know, even on like that car's exposed, right? So here, I figured you got a black car. Well, I'll give you a key tag there.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then this will be cool. I don't know, I like the ghosted look on some stuff.
Okay.
Might look cool, it's up to you.
Yeah,
but
sweet.
everything worked out, fits perfect.
Appreciate it.
10-minute install, literally. Well, enjoy it.
Yeah, thank you again.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Yep.
So for this Galot event, we're gonna run the car hoodless because, yeah, America and freedom. After I get back from the event, I will have a custom hood made by a hot rod shop near my house. I've already been talking to him about it, so it should be pretty cool. I'm gonna have it kind of come more, instead of peak up like the factory hood does, I'm gonna kind of have it come straight and maybe dip down a little bit to accentuate the supercharger popping out. Kind of like the 6th gen hoods where they kind of dip down on both sides. So I think it'll look pretty cool. But yeah, Eric, what all did you get done? So you got the belt on and everything else. Got the catch can there. Lift her up once, because you said you put the catch can on the trans as well. So right here is the catch can for the transmission fluid. Awesome, fits nicely right there.
I took out all your factory fuel lines and evap lines that were here.
Okay.
Also redid the positive battery cable because it was, well, not done nicely.
Okay. So as you guys can see, there's no throttle body on the blower. The 102 boosted throttle body does not fit on this. So we have two options, a 109 or a 112, and we found a 112, and we're gonna be headed there here in a few minutes to go get it. I'm gonna pull this off, and I'm gonna pull your screen protector off. That exhaust sounds really raunchy and like really raunchy. Is that open? Is that on like track mode or what?
This is quiet mode.
That's quiet mode? What? That's so bad. Let me see track mode. Turn it on track mode.
It's just like slightly bassier.
Oh, it opens up the lower tones probably. So we're headed to Kong Performance, and we're gonna pick up this throttle body. Apparently it's the only one in existence. That's what Andrew said. Literally the only 112 millimeter LS boosted throttle body in existence.
Greg was using it for prototype purposes, and I asked for a major favor. And, I was asking for an adapter plate, and he couldn't do that, but he was like, I have this 112 millimeter throttle body that would work for you.
I don't know if I've met Greg yet. Did I?
I don't know.
Gonna meet him today.
No, I'm Greg. I don't know if we ever
Nice
met
to
in
meet you,
person.
dude. Greg Kong of Kong Performance.
Right.
I think we met once. I was trying to figure that from Andrew. I was like, I thought I met you once, but I wasn't sure.
Well, it's his Greek god physique. It's just so memorable.
So this is yours?
Yeah. I haven't really done anything to it yet.
You're doing the ported blowers on them though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got quite a few of them there.
Nice. So Andrew says you got one of one in the world. So there it is.
It looks a lot like
112 throttle body, 112
Wait.
millimeter. Oh my god.
It looks very similar to the 103.
No, this isn't right.
What?
This is, oh, holy hell.
Relax, dude.
There's an adapter. It's okay. That's a big boy. It's gonna look like. I like that it's silver. Not that I had a choice, but silver's great because it'll contrast with the blower. Because the black ones, the black Nick Williams aren't like, I don't know, they're not like true gloss black. When you put them up against something
like
black,
they're
it's
almost,
like a
they're almost like a factory fully.
yeah, right. Dude, you're awesome. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you're lucky that I had this in here.
God.
Yes. Kong Performance. Everybody, household name. If you want your blowers ported, get them ported by Kong. Oh, this is the LT4 blower right here.
One of our CNC ported LT4 blowers.
Okay.
So this one's actually for one of Andrew's customers.
CNC work. Very nice. And what do you see here in terms of like gains on like
Depends a lot on the setup. I mean, on factory, like completely bone stock cars, like on Andrew's car, we saw about 30.
Yeah, 20 to 30. I mean,
that was on a bone stock car. With
oh wow.
bone stock tune and everything, which gives it no justice. It doesn't do no justice basically. But once you start
a giant bottleneck.
once you put a pulley on it and you start doing some other stuff, you just see exponentially more with the port work. So
yeah,
it sounds crazy, but on most setups you see like 40-50 wheel. I've seen as much as like 60 to 70 on like full blown head scan setups that don't have a ported blower. You know, I've seen them pick up 70-80 wheel. It's crazy, but
yeah, my car wouldn't be making.
That blower becomes a huge restriction once you start to crank it up and everything else is done, and that's not. That's when you start to see the big gain. So when people ask, it's hard to answer. You can't really just give like a one number fits all because it's really like a wide range. But it's a very capable blower once it's optimized. There's a lot you can do with it. I mean, Andrew's car made what
800 and change.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they definitely wouldn't have made that without his porting.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
It probably would have been 750-ish.
I don't even think it would make 750 without the ported blower, to be honest with you.
Maybe not, honestly.
Did you
the interchiller would help out. Like, it'd probably get it higher than most, but without. Well, I'd be giving up the throttle body because you need the blower ported in order to run the 103 throttle body.
Okay.
So that's like 2 huge gains all at once.
Yeah.
And then, without those 2 things, I don't know. I'd be happy to see 700.
Once you combine the ported blower with the 103 throttle, and you have a nice intake on there, like the Big Gulp or something that size, it's a night and day difference.
Yeah. So when are you going to change the name of your business to Greek God Performance?
Leave it up to Andrew.
GGP.
Andrew's great with names. If you haven't already guessed, he's named his car Tree L1.
He's great with coming up with them. I don't know about
the actual name. So back at the shop, and look at that big old biatch. That thing looks great. Again, special thanks to Greg Kong at Kong Performance for literally giving me the only one he had. Which is awesome.
We need to do a comparison.
Oh yes, that's very true as well.
This is a 102 versus that.
That's a horrible angle though. Here, let's do it that way. There we go. That's a little bit better. Oh no, that's even worse. This is how you compare. Like that. That is the difference. 102 versus a 112. You can fit it inside and then some. That's what she said. This will literally eat my old throttle body. That's what the outside holes are on the snout. You can't see now, but there's outside and inside holes. The outside holes are for the 112 throttle body, and the inside holes are for the 109. But it's actually not a 109 throttle body. It's a 95 millimeter throttle body, which is the same throttle body as on the new ZR1s. This is the 112. This is true 112 millimeter throttle body right in this area. So there's a lot of stuff that still needs to get done. We're still waiting on some other parts. The fuel cell is a big thing we're waiting on. We want to get the Holley system in here, and we also want to, what else do we want to do? What's another big part? Fuel cell, Holley system.
Meth.
Yeah, we're also going to be doing meth. That's pretty much it, with the exception of maybe, like I said, originally it was a solid axle on this car, but that might come a little later. Maybe we'll just break the rear end of this car first. But I'm glad that we got this throttle body. That makes me really happy because we were originally going to use the 102 over there and it didn't fit. We were more shit out of luck than we were before, so this makes me very happy. This is going to be gone here. Yeah. That'll be out of there. That's the old coolant reservoir.
The ice tank going?
Yep, the ice tank in the back, which I showed last video. That is going to be a little bit of a challenge because the the fuel cell is going to go here, sitting down. We're not really sure how high or really what, but it does fit in where the spare tire would have went. This is going to be really hard to access if we put it off to the side. You can't really get to it to fill it up. You can't get to it over there either. You can't get it to it way up in there. So what I thought about doing was putting this more toward the center, and depending on how high the fuel cell sits, we can actually get a bracket in here that hovers above the fuel cell, and that will put this kind of like right in the center, just center it up right in there. So I think that'll work. We got enough height here trunk wise for trunk space, so I think that'll be a lot better having it here and just raised a little bit than in the corner. I think it'll work out. We just got to get the fuel cell first, which is what we're waiting for. So that brings us to the end of the video, and unfortunately I have some bad news for you guys. I'm a little bit upset about it, but it is what it is. The Freedom Rocket will not make it to the event at Galot Motorsports Park. Now, originally the plan was to get it there. I literally started, put it on the dyno, tune it, roll it in the trailer, and drive it to North Carolina. But I didn't want to do that because here's why. This entire year I've been dealing with multiple companies that have not been able to provide me their parts in a timely manner, so I've had to wait a few months for some of these. A lot of these parts, for example here in this video, the fuel cell that we've been waiting for is has been pushed back twice now. Now the guys at Complete Street, they wanted to see the cargo obviously, and they had suggested that maybe I just use the fuel system that's currently on the car, but I remember last year the car getting near the edge of the capability of the fuel system, so I would have had to upgrade anyways, and I don't really want to half-ass this build, I guess, for lack of a better term, in terms of just getting the car to one event. I'd rather have the car completely done as it's supposed to with all the right parts and just come out of the gate real strong and show you guys what this thing can do. I don't really want to take it step by step, little by little, little by little, little by little, because for me it'll give me no time to actually have the car and race the car and have fun with the car. Instead it'll just be in the shop getting upgraded little by little by little by little, and finally it'll be where it's supposed to be. I just didn't want to get the car done just so it would be at one event and then it is limited to its performance because I have parts on the car from last year that aren't meant to be on the build, that need upgraded basically. That way it'll be done right and it won't be rushed. Stuff like this takes time, whereas last year, you know, all we did was swap the engine and the transmission and that was pretty much it. Now we're talking about taking away the entire computer and wiring harness from the factory, taking out the rear end, the whole rear end, all the suspension, taking out the fuel tank and putting in a fuel cell, adding in an ice box, custom work on the hood to fit the blower, and that's something else, you know, I saw in the last video you guys were like, get a Copo hood. No, I didn't want to get a Copo hood. Everybody has the Copo hood. That's what everybody does. They go the simple route, they do a Copo hood, and that's that. I wanted to do something unique, something that people don't have. I wanted it to look a little more old school, like the classic cars with the big old 8 blower sticking out of the hood. And you know me, I don't really take the easy route or, you know, copy everybody else and do everything that everyone else is doing. I like to be different. So those of you guys that wanted to see the Freedom Rocket this Memorial Day weekend at the event, I'm sorry, but you will be able to see the twin turbo ZL1. And if you guys are planning to come down, it's on Saturday and Sunday, the 25th and 26th of May at Galot Motorsports Park down in North Carolina. Check out anythinggoesevents.com. I'll be there with a couple different YouTubers that you may know, Dirty Max Jack, It's Just a 6, Hammer Down Motorsports, Flying Sparks Garage. I think Complete Street Performance is going to try to be there. John Doc will also be there, as well as a few others. I'm pretty excited to meet some new people and also see some familiar faces. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're coming here for the first time, and the notification bell to always be notified when I upload a video. And as always, have a great day.